Welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Josh Hall. This is the Doghouse Racing League Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series. Rogers wraps 99 here at Texas Motor Speedway here on iRacing. My name is Josh Hall. We're looking for a fantastic race tonight. Qualifying just about to get underway. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at our standings coming into tonight. And we see Kevin Thompson currently at the top of the board. Jeremiah Stutzman back in second. Adam Gardner, Justin McMahon, and Jonathan Jennings back in fifth. And Christopher Simon, Kevin Powell, Chris Leftwich, Mike Leftwich, and Andrew Hayes round out your top 10. And if we look at the team standings, not too much has changed. Elite Southern Racing still up at the top, but we do see a Loud Pedal Racing and Shoney's Racing have flip-flopped in the team standings. As we take a look, see who's out on track right now, and we'll take a look at our first driver out there, which is Jeffrey Wimmer. Coming down the backstretch, actually, we just had Mike Hayes come across the line to take the green flag. And we appreciate the support there on Twitch. Again, we've got the chat open, so don't be afraid to let us know who you're rooting for here tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. And got a new graphics card, so I want to make sure this is looking good for you guys. So if you see any issues, feel free to let me know right in the comments. Chris Leftwich just went top of the board with a 29.76. Mike Hayes currently in second, and Christopher Simon in third as DJ Honeycutt jumps up into that third spot. See DJ right there. As DJ Honeycutt finishes up his qualifying attempt. Currently in third, Kevin Thompson, our points leader, just coming off of turn number 4. Down across the stripe. And he's going to go P8 currently. Jason Miz out on track. He's going to come across the line here. He's going to come across in 7th. Justin McMahon, who dominated last week, just making his way across to take the white flag. See McMahon making his way through turns 3 and 4 and down towards the stripe. Let's see where McMahon's going to wind up here. He's going to jump to the top of the board. See Mike Bertosa in that hardline machine. We're used to seeing him in the original Rebels Racing League, but we see him here tonight in the Doghouse Racing League. Jeremiah Stutzman currently on pit road, but does not look like he's going to come out and make a qualifying attempt. We've got about 5 trucks left to make a qualifying attempt with just a few minutes left here in qualifying. Let's see, we got about 47 seconds. So, of course, we want to take a moment and thank our great partners here tonight, including Shoney's. The Doghouse Racing League is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try one of their, stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar or take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's, delicious food and friendly service since 1947. Of course, those strawberry pies are great for family, office gatherings, holidays, picnics, and any celebration you'd like to make just a little bit sweeter. Of course, here at Intensity, we'd like to thank everybody over at Butt Kicker. They're a great partner of ours. Butt Kicker is an established and trusted leader in gaming haptics. The award-winning line of Butt Kicker products that lets users feel ultra-low frequency sounds. Their products are used and endorsed around the world by leading PC and console gamers, including professional sim racers. The patented design makes them incredibly accurate, powerful, and virtually indestructible. The Gamer Plus is the new and upgraded sim racing haptic hardware that reproduces immersive, accurate, and powerful sim racing, flight sim, and gaming effects. So check out the full line of Butt Kicker products and figure out which one's right for you. Visit thebuttkicker.com. And not just do they have racing haptics, but they have subwoofers that you can attach to your couch or around your couch so you can feel and watch the movies and music. So check that out at thebuttkicker.com. Of course, we want to thank our race sponsor tonight, Rogers Race Wraps, as they have come aboard as the race sponsor here tonight. And let's take a look at our starting grid, starting with your pole sitter, Justin McMahon. To his outside will be the 96 of Mike Hayes. Row 2 will find Dwayne Honeycutt and Chris Leftwich, followed by DJ Honeycutt and Andrew St. Cor in the 6th spot. 7th will be Jacob Reeves with Donnie Honeycutt to the outside of row 4. Then Jason Miz and Stephen Hayes round out your top 10. Daniel Wilkerson still running that Adam Strong paint job, and you see the Adam Strong in the bottom right-hand corner. He'll be rolling off 11th with Jeffrey Wimmer to his outside in 12th. Kevin Thompson and Kevin Powell will be back in row number 7. Tyler Honeycutt and Mike Leftwich, they'll be rolling off in the 8th row with Christopher Simon and Steve Gerber in 17th and 18th. 19th belongs to Ricky Hudges with Jonathan Jennings to his outside. And then Mike Bertosa and Jeremiah Stutzman back in row 11. Adam Gardner will start from the 23rd position with Andrew Hayes to his outside. And then rounding out the field will be Leander Johnson and EJ Luna. And of course, we've got that Adam Strong logo there on the bottom right-hand corner. Of course, we all know Daniel's brother-in-law, Adam, passed away a couple weeks ago, battling liver cancer. And his thoughts, he's still in our thoughts and prayers. And if anybody's looking to donate to help out the family, there is a link down to the GoFundMe down in the link below. Don't feel obligated, but if you feel like you can help support, any little bit helps. So you can check that out in the link down below. But we're getting ready to go racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. 66 laps is the distance. Of course, we'll have the stage points handed out at halfway, lap 33. Sean Thompson says, "Let's go, Kevin Thompson. Come on, son." Chastain that wall. It has been known that chastaining will result in a penalty in this league. So I do want to throw that out there right now. But they're coming down to the start. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. And Jess McMahon trying to get around Mike Hayes to take over that top spot as they rocket down into turn number 1 for the first time. McMahon's able to clear Hayes, but Hayes trying to fight back here as we see Chris Leftwich trying to get up to the high side here to try to make something happen. As they come down across the stripe, Justin McMahon will lead the first lap here at Texas Motor Speedway. DJ Honeycutt trying to make some moves now. Looking down to the inside of Donnie Honeycutt. That's Stephen Hayes trying to push Donnie out in front of DJ. While up front, Justin McMahon has Mike Hayes right there on that back bumper. Hayes tried to make a look down to the inside. Now he will make that look down to the inside. And Mike Hayes is going to make his move right around McMahon. But McMahon's going to try to fight hard on that high side as they go down into turns 1 and 2. So a great battle side by side for the lead. So now Mike Hayes is going to move around and take over that lead. A little further back, we've got a battle between the Honeycutts still going on. You see Dwayne Honeycutt getting past here by DJ Honeycutt. Jeffrey Wimmer right behind. And a big battle back here between Ricky Hudges, Kevin Thompson. Jacob Reeves in this mix here as well. So battles all over the track. You see Thompson still trying to work that high side to get around Tyler Honeycutt. And Jonathan Jennings right behind, rocking that Rogers Race Wraps paint job. Ooh, issues for Mike Bertosa. Looks like he might have caught the wall and slid down across the track. Let's see if we can see what happened to Bertosa here. Yep, just pushes up off the corner. Oh, he collects. That is the 32 of Leander Johnson. So Johnson has a lot of damage on his machine as he's pulling down to the inside here, trying to make his way down to pit road, letting the leaders on by. Here's a battle here between Jason Miz. And I believe that's, that's Ricky Hudges down on the low side. Miz is going to try to tuck down below the 17. Dwayne Honeycutt. And yes, you're not seeing double. There is actually 2 7s on the screen there as Tyler Honeycutt caught the grass just a little bit, got him out of shape. He had to check up. He's got Kevin Thompson trying to work around the outside here. So Thompson trying to move himself up towards the front now. He is currently up into the 13th position. That's where he started, actually. So has not gained any ground yet in the race as Chris Leftwich makes his way around McMahon to take over that second position. Just behind, we see Kevin Powell battling with DJ Honeycutt, trying to take over the 6th position. And now Wimmer looking down to the inside of Honeycutt. So DJ Honeycutt already fallen back 3 positions from where he started, and he continues to slide backwards. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Wimmer continues to move forward as Honeycutt takes a look down to the inside, but just not able to make anything out of it there. Ricky Hudges now looking down to the inside of DJ Honeycutt. And up front, we've got a battle going on here as Chris Leftwich has Justin McMahon all over that back bumper again. McMahon almost used the bumper to get around Leftwich, but at these speeds, we know that that's not the best plan of attack. And Steve Hayes right there in the mix as well, trying to move himself up towards the front. So here comes the 42 of Hayes looking down underneath Leftwich to take over that third position. And he's marching through the field well, already up 7 positions from where he started up into third. Biggest mover of the race so far, though, is the 55 of Ricky Hudges, as he's got DJ Honeycutt taking a look down to the inside. Ricky up 11 positions. And he's trying to continue his march forward. But DJ Honeycutt and Jacob Reeves right there in the mix, trying to impede that progress. Just behind Jason Miz, getting passed by Kevin Thompson. So now Thompson, now the tires are up the temperature and starting to equalize. He's trying to make his way back up through the field as Justin McMahon is sitting here in second. He has Stephen Hayes right there on the back bumper. Take a look off the back bumper of Justin McMahon. We hear these drivers pretty much wide open all the way around the track. A little lift getting down into the corner, then right back to the throttle. As we complete lap number 17 of 66. 9 of Jacob Reeve trying to look down underneath DJ Honeycutt. DJ throws a little bit of a block there, takes that line away. Kevin Thompson trying to run down Ricky Hudges. As we see Donnie Honeycutt up on that high side. So another one of the Honeycutts struggling a little bit on the longer run. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doghouse Racing League, Shoney's Truck Series, Rogers Race Wraps 99 here at Texas Motor Speedway. Jeffrey Wimmer trying to work the outside. Jacob Reeves, but here comes Reeves and, well, I was going to say Stutzman, but Stutzman is actually a lap down currently, running back in the 22nd position. We got drivers coming down onto pit road. Here comes Donnie Honeycutt and Tyler Honeycutt, both down on pit road. As Mike Hayes continues to lead out in front of Justin McMahon by a half a second. That's another second and a half back to Chris Leftwich, who's gotten around Stephen Hayes, and I wonder if Hayes may have gotten up into the wall. We'll have to take a look at the right side of that truck because he's fallen way off the pace here. And yep, you see that damage to the right side of that vehicle. So Stephen Hayes, who was running up front and having such a great run, now finds himself with heavy damage to the right side of that truck and starting to slide back just a little bit. Daniel Wilkerson down on pit road. Again, we know these stops are for tires. Well, it looks like Daniel's not taking tires at all. He's taking fuel only. Nope, I take that back. I just saw the truck drop down there. So tires for the 78 machine. Here comes DJ Honeycutt, Steve Gerber, Stephen Hayes, all on pit road. And we know these drivers have enough fuel to make it to halfway, but those tires wearing out on this is the old Texas Motor Speedway surface. Kevin Powell makes his way down onto pit road as well. So this older surface really eats up the tires, and especially that right rear, as we just saw the 99 really sliding it around the corner. We'll ride along here with Mike Hayes and see how much he's turning that wheel to the right here. You watch those hands, and that gives a really good indication of how this truck is handling. As a driver, it's never fun to have to turn the wheel, crank the wheel to the right, especially coming off the corner. And right here, coming off of turn number 2, you see how flat the track gets. The banking really drops away, and that really unsettles the truck, really unloads the suspension, and gets that truck really light coming off the corner. So see Hayes really working the wheel there, actually holding the wheel straight through the corner, which tells me that truck is just rotating well on its own. McMahon now on pit road along with St. Cyr, Jeffrey Wimmer. So that's a great view and a great idea of what these drivers are dealing with inside those trucks. Of course, we talked about Hayes getting up into the wall. Of course, these drivers do not run a reset, so any damage that they get out on track, they'll have to get fixed up or just continue to run it out. As Hayes, right now, Mike Hayes is just pulling away. I'm sorry, it wasn't Andrew Hayes. It was Stephen Hayes who was running up front and got up into the wall. So just a few laps away from our halfway stage. Again, there will be no caution on the stage, but points will be awarded for the top 10. And now it looks like Mike Hayes is going to make his way down onto pit road as he sees he's losing way too much time being on those old tires, as Jacob Reeves will take over the lead. Kevin Thompson, Christopher Simon also pit behind. And Dwayne Honeycutt also on pit road. So drivers who are still currently on the lead lap are Jacob Reeves, Adam Gardner, Andrew Hayes, and Jeremiah Stutzman back on the lead lap, although he is way behind as he did pit on lap number 7. So as 4 cars continue to circulate the track on the lead lap, looks like Jacob Reeves might be coming down onto pit road this time. Yes, he will be. So that's going to give the lead to Adam Gardner, running a little different paint job than we're used to seeing out of him. And he's going to come down onto pit road. That's going to give possibly the lead over to Andrew Hayes, unless Hayes makes his way down onto pit road, although he's halfway down the backstretch now as Jeremiah Stutzman takes over the lead momentarily. And Hayes does stay out, so Jeremiah is going to lead this lap here as we cross the line to start lap number 30. Jacob Reeves just left pit road. He's falling like a rock on the standings as he's just made his way back onto the track. We'll see when Andrew Hayes makes his way onto pit road, and that's going to cycle around to Kevin Powell being the leaders. Oh, Hayes way up against the wall. I think Hayes was going to try to pit there, and he just missed pit road. Everybody was able to avoid him, so great heads up there. as Kevin Powell is running down Jeremiah Stutzman as they come down into turn number 3. Kevin Powell will be your leader when Stutzman does come down on the pit road, although we have just one lap to go until we get to the stage lap. Throw the tower up there so you can see exactly where the top 10 are running. Of course, our Midway stage sponsor is Tiffany Leftwich. And from wax and warmers to oils and soaps, Pink Zebra has you covered. To place an order, visit our halfway sponsor Tiffany Leftwich's page at pinkzebrahome.com/sprinklebutterflies or click the link below down in the description. As we see, Jeremiah Stutzman does win the stage. Kevin Powell comes in second. DJ Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt, Jason Miz, Steve Gerber, Justin McMahon, Mike Hayes, Ricky Hudges, and Chris Leftwich are your top 10. So Jeremiah Stutzman will get 10 bonus points at the halfway stage, all the way down to Chris Leftwich, who is down in 10th, who will get 1 bonus point, and it will go through the line as now Jeremiah Stutzman made his way down on the pit road. And Kevin Powell takes over the lead. DJ Honeycutt right there on the back bumper trying to take that lead away. Right now the field pretty much spread out all over the track. We'll take you through the top 10. Kevin Powell, again, currently your leader. DJ Honeycutt, though, right there behind, trying to run down that 93 machine. Then you fall about a half second back. You'll find the 7 of Jason Miz running back in third. Miz up 6 spots from where he started and having himself a great run. Oh, yellow flag is out. It looks like we see Chris Leftwich, and I believe that is Donnie Honeycutt that spun around there as well. That's going to bring up our first wreckage rewind of the night. As we take a look to see what happened to Honeycutt and Leftwich here. See Chris Leftwich. Oh, Honeycutt is up against the wall. And just comes down off the wall and catches Leftwich there. Let's go back to this and see if we can see what happened to the 12. Did he just push up the wall? Yeah, just pushed a little hard, bounced off the wall. And Chris Leftwich just had nowhere to go, just wrong place at the wrong time. Those two made hard contact as we see the field making their way down onto pit road. Mike Hayes and Mike Leftwich both staying out, but everybody else coming down pit road. Oh, looks like Dwayne Honeycutt also stayed out, but everybody else coming down pit road. You know who is the biggest beneficiary of this is the 71 of Jeremiah Stutzman, because he's back on the lead lap. And he's going to be able to come down here and pit and be right there with the rest of the field. So while we've got a break in the action, we want to thank again Shoney's for being the league sponsor. The Doghouse Racing League's Tuesday Night Truck Series is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar and take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's delicious food and friendly service since 1947. And those whole strawberry pies are great for family or office gatherings, holidays, picnics, and any celebration you'd like to make just a little bit sweeter. Of course, we'd also like to thank our great partner over at Butt Kicker. Butt Kicker is an established and trusted leader in gaming haptics. The award-winning line of Butt Kicker products lets users feel ultra-low frequency sounds. Their products are used and endorsed around the world by leading PC gamers and console gamers, including professional sim racers. The patented design makes them incredibly accurate and virtually indestructible. The new Gamer Plus is the upgraded sim racing and gaming haptic that reproduces immersive, accurate, and powerful sim racing, flight sim, and other gaming effects. Check out the full line of Butt Kicker products and figure out which one's right for you. Visit thebuttkicker.com. And as I mentioned before, they have other than just gaming haptics. You can get subwoofers that you can put inside or around your couch for feeling music and movies. I have the Butt Kicker Plus on my my office chair, and it's really nice to be able to feel the trucks or car sliding around, the rev of the engine shifts, or transmission shifts, bumps in the track. When the wheels lock up or slide, you can feel all that. When you go over the rumple strips, it really vibrates and shakes the chair, which is pretty cool. So it adds that little bit of realism, as well as gives you that little seat of the pants feel when the wheels start to slide. So you can run just one on your chair like I have. You can run two, one at the front of your rig and one at the back of your rig. Or you can do four, one on each corner, and get that real immersive feeling. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out at the Butt Kicker. There is a link down below. Also, we want to thank Rogers Race Wraps for the race sponsorship. Of course, down below in the description below, you can also find raceepi.com for all your setups and coaching needs here on iRacing. And of course, our web store, intensitybroadcasting.com, where you can find hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads of not just Intensity Broadcasting, but some of the leagues that we broadcast as well, and some of our novelty t-shirts as well. So you can check all that out over at intensitybroadcasting.com. But the lights are off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Pace car takes that hard left-hand turn down on the pit road. Mike Hayes is going to lead him down to the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. And what a jump for DJ Honeycutt. He read that one just right. He makes his way around Kevin Powell up into the second position. And he's going to try to chase down Mike Hayes to take over the lead. Christopher Simon up on the high side. He's got Adam Gardner going down on the low side. Justin McMahon right there in the mix as well as Ricky Hudges trying to sneak his way through here as well as he's looking down to the inside of Simon now. Up front, Mike Hayes with a battle from DJ Honeycutt. Honeycutt moves himself down to the low side. He's going to get Mike Hayes off of turn number 4, and he's going to take over the lead with just 25 laps to go. Justin McMahon trying to work his way around Adam Gardner, trying to move himself up into 4th, and he is going to take that position away. So move McMahon up in the 4th and immediately tries to attack Kevin Powell to take over that 3rd position. Steve Gerber making a move now down underneath Christopher Simon. So Simon really starting to struggle on this restart, falling backwards at the moment. As we see Stephen Hayes, who had some damage earlier and still has some damage, making his way around that 35 as well. Justin McMahon already up into the 2nd position, moving his way around Kevin Powell. He's going to set his sights on DJ Honeycutt. McMahon tearing through the field. Kevin Powell up 11 positions up in the 3rd. Some of our bigger movers, though, Ricky Hudges up 15 spots in the 4th. Adam Gardner up 15 spots into 8th now as he's made another move. Chris Leftwich making his way down on the pit lane after he was caught up in that last incident. See Stephen Hayes looking down underneath Gerber. So Hayes must have got some of that damage fixed up as he's able to drive back through the field. Still see that little bit of a crinkle on the right side, but nowhere near the damage he had earlier in the race, as he's now up into the 6th spot. Ricky Hudges up in 3rd. Trying to make a move on McMahon as Hudges is going to take a look down to the inside, but he's not going to be able to make that move stick. As McMahon now trying to battle with DJ Honeycutt as they come off of turn number 4. McMahon right there on the back bumper. Our top 7 you could throw a blanket over as they all run nose to tail. Our points leader, Kevin Thompson, having a bit of a struggle bus night tonight, back in the 13th position. Hasn't been able to really move forwards or backwards here tonight as he's got Jeremiah Stutzman right there behind. It looks like Stutzman's trying to make a move around that 21. See the 37. That is Andrew Hayes, who is a lap down. Back up front, though, DJ Honeycutt has McMahon right there on the back bumper as his battle for the lead is heating up. And if you're just joining us, I was talking about it earlier, they have made an announcement in the driver meeting that Chastaining will not be allowed and will be an automatic disqualification. So with other 20 laps to go, DJ Honeycutt leads Justin McMahon. McMahon trying to find his way around. He's looking high, looking low. But you can't look too much because Ricky Hudges is right there, right behind, trying to take over that position. As the field makes their way down into turns 1 and 2. Hudges now right there on the back bumper, tried to make the move, but just was not close enough. As McMahon is now right there trying to get the nose down underneath that 15 of DJ Honeycutt. Here goes McMahon now with the move. Honeycutt throws the block down into turn number 3. And right behind, we see Jason Miz now up into the 4th position as he's able to make his way. Oh, Miz gets turned. Able to hold on to it, though. Great save. Absolutely amazing save for Miz as he's able to hold on to it. Now Kevin Powell. Trying to make the move. Has Steve Gerber trying to make the move around. McMahon now falling off of DJ Honeycutt just a little bit. McMahon trying to make that move yet again, but just not able to make anything happen. As Hudges is putting a lot of pressure on that 20 to try to take over that 2nd spot. We have just 12 laps to go. DJ Honeycutt out in front of McMahon and Ricky Hudges. Kevin Powell's falling back a half a second. See Jacob Reeves back here trying to make a move down underneath Miz. Steve Gerber taking a move down underneath Stephen Hayes. Stephen Hayes made his way back up to the top 5 after getting that damage fixed. And now he's got Steve Gerber taking a look down underneath, trying to take away that 5th position. And Gerber is going to do it. See, Jeffrey Wimmer going to follow Gerber right on through. And right behind Jacob Reeves trying to make his way through as well. Come across the line this time. We have just 10 laps to go here at Texas. Ricky Hudges now making a move right there on the back bumper of Justin McMahon. Now he's looking down to the inside here for the 2nd position. Hudges side by side down into turn number 3. He's going to throw a little slider here. Ooh, gets real loose there on the bottom. It's going to allow McMahon to come right back, but Hudges now up into the 2nd position. We ride along here from the helmet cam here of McMahon. Gives you a really good idea of how much he's working the wheel inside there as he's trying to make a move back. But Hudges trying to make his way up to the front to try to take the win away from DJ Honeycutt. McMahon trying to take a look back down to the inside. He's got the position down into turn number 3. Now move McMahon back up into the runner-up position. Hudges is going to be able to try to cross him back over here down into turn number 1. While these two are battling, it's just allowing DJ Honeycutt to pull away. As we are coming to just 5 laps to go here at Texas. DJ Honeycutt out in front. He's got almost a half-second lead to Justin McMahon, who's slowly starting to eat into that lead. Last time by, he was only 100th quicker. Hudges now starting to fall off of McMahon and fall back into the clutches of the 93 of Kevin Powell. Kevin Thompson having a late race run. Just making his way around Jeffrey Wimmer to move himself up into the 7th position. Might be a little too late. Too little too late here. But salvaging a good point stay as DJ Honeycutt now has Justin McMahon right there on the back bumper with just 3 laps to go. He's just over a 10th behind. Last time by, McMahon was 3/10 quicker. Oh, as Honeycutt slides it off of turn number 2. He's going to throw the big block down into turn number 3. McMahon, though, has the position down into turns 3 and 4. They're wheel to wheel off of turn number 4 2 laps to go. McMahon is going to take over the lead. But is Honeycutt going to try anything down into turn number 1? Runs a little bit higher lane, tries to get back to the back bumper. Maybe gives him a little nudge there off of turn number 2. And behind we see Ricky Hudges and Kevin Powell going at it. But we are coming to the white flag, and once the white flag flies, the yellow flag will be put away. 1 lap to go for McMahon and Honeycutt. Does Honeycutt have anything for McMahon here as they make their way through turns 1 and 2 for the final time? Honeycutt sideways off the corner. He's really trying to get to that 20 machine, and he's to the outside as they come down into turns 3 and 4. Honeycutt trying everything he can, but McMahon able to power off the corner, and Justin McMahon's going to come to the stripe, and he's going to win the Rogers Race Wraps 99 here at Texas Motor Speedway. DJ Honeycutt going to bring it home in second. Ricky Hudges brings it home third. Kevin Powell and Steve Gerber round out your top 5. But what a run and what a race there at the end between Justin McMahon and DJ Honeycutt. Let me tell you, that was a wild finish, especially seeing Honeycutt completely sideways off the corner. Stutzman comes up to congratulate. We see these guys offer the little bump and nudge, just giving McMahon a little congratulatory wheel mark, if you will. So McMahon's going to bring it down to the front stretch, and he's going to celebrate his win here tonight. As we take a look at the finishing order here tonight, of course, as we mentioned, Justin McMahon getting the win here tonight. DJ Honeycutt just coming up a little short in second. Ricky Hudges back in third. Kevin Powell and Steve Gerber, your top 5. Jacob Reeves in 6th. Kevin Thompson, Jeremiah Stutzman, Jeffrey Wimmer, and Jason Miz, your top 10. Mike Leftwich comes home 11th. Christopher Simon, 12th. Steve Hayes, Dwayne Honeycutt, and Daniel Wilkerson, your top 15. 16th will be Andrew St. Cyr, Donnie Honeycutt, 17th. Andrew Hayes, Mike Hayes, and Adam Gardner, your top 20. Mike Bertosa comes home 21st. Chris Leftwich, 22nd. Tyler Honeycutt, 23rd. Jonathan Jennings, Leander Johnson, and EJ Luna round out the field tonight. As we get ready to talk to our top 3, starting with your 3rd place finisher, Ricky Hudges. Ricky, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
What's going on there, bud?
Man, great run for you there tonight at the end. I thought you might have had something there for McMahon and Honeycutt, but it looks like that last couple laps, you just burnt your tires off a little bit. But, man, a great job for you coming home in 3rd. Talk us through the race, and what was the strategy that got you up there towards the front?
Be quite honest with you, we were going to split it into 3. I had 3 teammates out there. We were going to do 22, 44, and just go with it like that. And that caution came out, kind of threw the strategy off, and, debating whether or not to pit. We go from there. We noticed the 99, I believe, stayed out. He dropped dramatically within the first few laps of the restart. It was a good race towards the end. I was trying to get underneath the 20, McMahon, and I got underneath them. When I got underneath them, going back around the next corner, I ended up hitting the Legacy Texas. There's so many bumps on that track. Ended up hitting a bump just a little bit too high going into 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and it was over with. I didn't want to battle him. He had a fast truck. I knew he had something for DJ, so I figured I'd let him go. I just wanted to hold the 93 off if I could.
Yeah, for sure. You looked like you might have had something, but yeah, the bumps here. And coming off of turn 2 is really treacherous, as I talked about here in the race. How was tire wear? It looked like these trucks were really sliding around there towards the end of the run.
Uh, when the first pit stop on the right side, I believe I was at 75 on the right front and 80 on the right rear, which Legacy, Texas, a lot of people know it does eat up tires on that the old asphalt. But yeah, definitely turn two's treacherous. Second to last lap, I thought I had something for him because I saw both of them getting loose coming off of turn two, and I could not stay in the gas off of two to get to him.
Well, a great run for you here tonight. Coming home on the podium. Before we let you go, anyone thank any shots you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to my wife, my boys in Weimer's 55 Plus Posse, um, and all the guys that we raced with on Tuesday night, especially Daniel for putting on a good league and good races throughout the week, and you guys, of course, for doing your broadcast.
I appreciate that, and we look forward to seeing what you can do the rest of the season. So good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
10-4, have a good night.
So that was your third place finisher, Ricky Hudges. Let's bring in your second place finisher, DJ Honeycutt. DJ, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, great run for you here tonight. I thought you might have been able to hold off McMahon. It looked like that truck got real loose on you real quick towards the end of the race, including being completely sideways off of turn number two. Do you think you might have been able to hold him off, or did he just have too much of a strong truck when he got around you?
I might have been able to, but I was saying, and we both got real loose off of two on that last lap, and then I was going to try to like, get up under him, but I didn't want to scrub too much speed to try to get up under him, so I went around the outside, and then that lap car just happened to be there, and as soon as I tried to back the corner up, but as soon as I did, I just tightened up. I guess that air just kind of maybe real tight. After that, I knew it was over for me, but if I didn't get loose right there, I probably would have been able to clear him off the two. But other than that, man, it was a fun race. I tried to bump him to look lap or two before, but he was getting real loose too. We were both real loose his last 2 or 3 laps. So I was trying not to wreck both of us and wreck myself at the same time. But that was a whole lot of fun. I definitely could have used maybe 2 or 3 laps shorter of a race, but that's just the way it goes sometimes.
For sure. And looks like that right rear was not very happy on that truck there at the end. You both got loose, but from a broadcast view, you were much more slideways than he was there. Were you kind of surprised that the track loosened up as quickly as it did? Because it seemed like after about 10 laps, the trucks were just starting to slide around.
But actually, for me, the way I was taking the corner, it never really loosened up until like literally it was just like one lap all of a sudden, and it snapped loose on me. I was like, "Oh, what? That was wild." But yeah, after that, it would maybe like almost every other lap, it would seem like it would get loose on me. Only in two, kind of miss center corner or center off. But so I was really able to hold some speed throughout the corners for the good majority of the run. But yeah, after I don't know, maybe 20 laps or so, it just snapped loose on me. That's when he started catching a little bit, and then him and Ricky, I think he almost bumped drafted or something. They were getting close to me, and just trying to hold him behind me. And also, I was really close on fuel, so I was saving fuel at the same time. So trying to keep them behind me, be fast, and save fuel at the same time. It was fun. You don't get to do that too much.
Now, very unique racing here tonight at Texas. Well, DJ, before we let you go, anyone you want to thank, a shout you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, I appreciate you broadcasting, you and your other teammate. I'm not sure what her name is, but yeah, they always do a great job. I really enjoy your broadcasts and all the Hypershift guys that I race with weekly. Thanks to all of them, and have a good night.
Well, appreciate that. Yeah, I fortunately had some issues last week, and Atman was able to, Atlee Weiss was able to get the call for us last week. So, again, we want to appreciate the kind words, and we look forward to seeing what you can do the rest of the season.
Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
You too.
So, let's bring in your winner here, Justin McMahon. Justin McMahon makes it 2 in a row. You got us up in the booth. You got Josh.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, great run for you. Makes it 2 in a row here. Last week in North Wilkesboro and here at Texas, two totally different driving styles, but getting it done. What a battle you had with DJ there coming down to the last few laps. It looked like that was anybody's race there. Talk us through that battle.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure I was going to have enough there to stay with him. I thought I was going to burn my stuff up trying to stay with him. I know Ricky had a really fast truck there, so just a matter of trying to watch him in the mirror, and I was trying to stay within striking distance of DJ. But yeah, I mean that was a lot of fun. I saw him get a little loose coming out of turn 2, and I knew I needed to take advantage of it. And I assumed he was going to try to throw a block on me there going down the backstretch, and I lifted a little bit, but I wasn't going to give him all of it. So it was, I think that was probably the move that got me to where I was. But it was a lot of fun, man. We were racing pretty hard there. I didn't think I was going to be back up here after the first round of pit stops there. I only took 2 tires, and the truck was undrivable. I was super loose, so that caution came out at the right time for us.
For sure. And you you both looked incredibly loose coming off of turn number 2 there at the end. Just an awesome battle from up here. Talk us through how you were able to hold on to the truck though there, because it looked like the two of you pretty much had it lost there coming off of turn number 2.
A little bit of luck and maybe a few prayers. There was I kept it to the floor. And he could have, I mean, he was right on my bumper. He got into me a little bit there. He could have easily hit me a little bit harder, moved me up the track and taken advantage and taken the win away, but he was pretty courteous about that. So hats off to him for that. I don't know. I mean, it was just, like I said, I wasn't letting off at all. And I don't think he was either. We were either both going to wreck and both of us lose the race, or we were going to be door to door, potentially coming to the start finish line, or one of us was going to be. But I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was a great battle.
Well, it was a lot of fun to watch up here too as well, Justin. So again, congrats on the win here tonight. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give?
Yeah, BMF Detailing and Group 6 for the sponsors, and my brother for watching at home, and Daniel and the boys at Loud Pedal Racing for the team, and you guys for putting on a hell of a broadcast. Appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate that as well, and we look forward to see what you can do next week. Maybe make it 3 in a row.
Let's hope.
Well, have yourself a great night.
Thanks, you too.
So you have it, your winner, Justin McMahon, getting the win. As next week, we're going to move on. Nope, I thought I had it up here. And, of course, anytime you click somewhere, it always disappears on you. Next week, we move on to Darlington. So a much different form of racing, as you'll see these drivers ripping the wall at that tricky Lady in Black track. Again, we want to thank everybody who joined us here tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or Twitch. We do appreciate you joining us here and spending your Tuesday night with us. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know anytime we go live. Don't forget to check out our great race sponsors down in the links below, including our halfway sponsor, Tiffany Leftwich, over at Pink Zebra Home. Of course, we do, again, have the link to the GoFundMe page for Adam Looney's family. So if you feel that you can donate, any bit helps there as well. We want to continue to have that Adam Strong logo on the broadcast all season long. Of course, thank you again, everybody, for joining us here tonight. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over